suit just by...
What's up, everybody? Welcome.
Hey, this is Cookie, and these birds are doing a poor job of dressing me. Oh, come on, you call that a winter knot? Hello, you two. Try not to make each other cry, okay? There are your screws to get you started. If you think another player is clueless, screw them and make them answer immediately. If they miss it, you win extra cash. And today's wrong answer of the game is being brought to you by...
Accordion to Jim Accordion Store. Your one-stop shop for all your accordion needs. Well, needs is probably a strong word. Desires, yes, accordion desires. No, that's probably too strong too. Look, if you have or want an accordion, just come here.
Find the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to get yourself some sweet prizes and bonus cash. Okay, let's get this show on the road.
Sponsor yet, because even the sponsor I want.
Right off the bat, let's get this potato salad started. Let's say cannibals catch the singer Pink and throw her on the grill. Based on the minimum steak temperature set by the USDA, when might the cannibals stop calling her Pink and instead refer to her as well done? When she reaches 130 degrees Fahrenheit, when she reaches 150 degrees Fahrenheit, when she reaches 170 degrees Fahrenheit, or when she reaches 190 degrees Fahrenheit. Player 1. Nope, still too pink. Player 2. According to the USDA, a steak is well done when it hits 170 degrees Fahrenheit. And before serving, you'll want to trim off the gristle and the tattoos. This one's called You Are Who Some Computer Nerd Tells You You Are.
Cool.
So, I don't know what it is, but I just can't stop taking these Zimbio quizzes. So far, I've learned that I'm Jar Jar Binks from Star Wars, Cousin Oliver from the Brady Bunch, and Sofia Coppola in The Godfather Part 3. It's actually been a depressing couple of days. But, tell me this. Which of these Zimbio quizzes might tell me I'm Zambia? Which Northern African country are you? Which Southern African country are you? Which Southeast Asian country are you? Or which Middle Eastern country are you? Player 1. Let me guess which Middle Eastern country you got. Was it Idiotstan or maybe Saudi Arabia? Either of those sound right? Player 2. Zambia is located in southern Africa.
Oh my gosh.
To be honest, I kind of wanted Zambia, so I may not have answered the quiz questions entirely truthfully. My major export isn't really refined copper, but who's gonna know?
Southeast Asia, but that would have made me more mad.
With me, Disco 3.
Open wide for Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
Terrible at these.
Subject of a 1988 Australian comedy film that was a hit in Australia but a dud in the United States. Kangaroo, Peanut, Albert Einstein, or Uranus.
This is too obvious, but I'm gonna go with it.
Players 1 and 2.
Too obvious.
Oh, you're gonna kick yourself. Young Einstein was a 1988 Australian comedy about, you guessed it, a young Albert Einstein who discovers the secret of splitting the beer atom. Americans didn't buy it because it was too absurd. I mean, come on, we all know he split the beer atom when he was in his 60s. That's not young.
Yeah. I'm doing terrible. I've not got a question right yet.
Here's a good one. Some mean jeans. Suppose the logo on the back pocket of your Versace jeans had the same abilities as the magical creature it represents. What would be the penalty for people checking out your butt? Your butt would sing beautifully, then eat them. Your butt would tell a riddle, then burn them alive. Your butt would unleash a powerful whirlwind, or your butt would immediately turn them to stone. Player 1.
Uh-oh.
Player 2. Yep, the Versace logo is modeled after the head of Medusa, so careful where you stare.
Did not
But
know
I guess
that.
it wouldn't be the first time staring at a
Oh my
butt made
God.
someone turn hard.
Dude!
Hey-o.
Oh my gosh. Creamed.
Next, Parliament for the course. And this dis or dat is to the death.
Okay, I
Player
got it,
one.
Mr. Dad. Thank you.
Why don't you play this dis or dat and see if you can't catch up a bit? I'm gonna read off
I am
7 names,
dumb,
and
so
for
if I
each
get
one you
everything
tell
right,
me if
I'll
it's
get
the name of a British Prime Minister or the name of a character from the Hunger Games.
Well, I'm
If
gonna get
it's
2 of these.
a Prime Minister, press the square button. If it's the Hunger Games, press the circle button. Player 2.
Haven't read the Hunger Games.
Choose your
and I
answer
don't know
before
British Prime
player
Ministers.
1, and if player 1 gets it wrong and you get it right, that cash is yours. We good? Here we go.
No, we're not good.
Archibald Primrose, Benjamin Disraeli, Primrose Everdeen, Augustus Fitzroy, Plutarch Heavensby, Clement Attlee,
Okay, that's what?
Coriolanus Snow.
That's
Goodbye, Governor.
fun. Yeah, could have done better.
I went on vacation to Britain once. Have you tasted the food they have there? The whole trip was like a Hunger Game. That'll wrap up round 1. Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round 2. And don't forget, the wrong answer of the game is still there for the taking. Okay, here it comes. Try this on for size. Your invisible horse is stylin'. If Gangnam Style singer Psy also wanted to be known for his gingham style, what would you most likely see him wearing? A paisley bow tie, a polka dot dinner jacket, a checkered dress shirt, or a pair of zigzag dress pants? Player 210's running out. Player 1. Gingham is a plain weave cotton fabric that commonly has a checkered pattern. And if you haven't heard of gingham style, it was a one-stitch wonder.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Why not try Forever 21 proof? I was shopping for clothes at the mall. I never buy clothes on the internet, only authentic clothes at the mall. And I walked by this clothing store, Forever 21. Why does everyone want to look younger than they are? Where should you shop if you want to look like you recently joined the AARP? Forever 41, Forever 51, Forever 61, or Forever 71? Player 1. Get out of here! Seriously, get out of here. Player 2. AARP is an organization for Americans over 50. Forever 51 is a great place to buy high-waisted pants, Crocs, golf shirts, mom jeans, non-prescription reading glasses, suspenders, and maybe a gun.
Follow me down to the sea.
Next up, this place is a real hip joint. Which of these hipster bones is so hip it hangs out at the hip joint? A humorist wearing a headband, a femur buying mustache wax, a fibula drinking a PBR, or a clavicle shopping for vintage vinyl? Player 2. The femur is the pretentious mustache over grooming thigh bone that meets with the pelvis to make a hip joint. Personally, I prefer to hang out at the proximal phalange bone. You've probably never heard of it. Player 1. It's time for Quench Your Thirst for Solitude. Instead of drenching football coaches in a Gatorade bath when they win the Super Bowl, I think they should let the coaches take a nice real bath in Gatorade. They've earned it. If Super Bowl winning coach Pete Carroll took a relaxing bath in the original Gatorade flavor, what might he be doing? Reading a romance novel in a tub of lemon lime? Listening to a Seal album in a tub of orange? Painting his nails in a tub of fruit punch? Or playing a flute in a tub of melon? Player one, not much time left. Player one.
Yeah. It's
Player two. Lemon lime was the original flavor of Gatorade.
Are you serious?
And a Gatorade bath is really the best way to make sure that Gatorade is in you.
Interesting. Yeah.
Pucker up for Debate Watchers.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
And you'll get a fat tip for a right answer. Arrange these U.S. presidents from skinniest to fattest, based on their weight while in office. Bill Clinton, William Howard Taft, Harry Truman, Truman Taft Clinton, Clinton Truman Taft, Taft Clinton Truman, or Truman Clinton Taft.
Skinny.
My players 1 and 2.
What?
The correct answer is Truman weighed 185 pounds in office, Clinton weighed 216 pounds, and Big Boy Taft weighed 330 pounds.
I knew, yeah.
Taft had to have his trousers
Also,
let out a few times to accommodate his weight gains. Or as Taylor would discreetly put it, it's
I
time
think
to
it was the
gerrymander your
question with
knickers,
side and the
sir.
zigzag. I think it was zigzag instead of checkered. Zigzag would have made sense for, yeah.
Brace yourself
I'll go back
for
on
the
my own time
attack.
and get
When you
that.
see two clues that match, press the X button.
But I'll record it as
2,000
well,
big
but
ones
like,
if
you
you're
know,
right,
I'll put it at the end of
but
the
you
video.
lose
For the
2,000 if
people,
you're
because they
wrong.
deserve the
And
best.
one more thing.
But I needed that money. Like
It's
I'm
gotta be
like
a match
below
that fits
5,000.
this clue. Let's get fingered. Hopefully you can finger the right suspects.
the suspects. Oh crap, this is gonna get it. Okay. Oh no. We just established I don't know Game of Thrones. What? Oh man. We are just this is not our round. What? Okay. Oh no, I don't know James Bond villains. Oh, okay. What did I do? Oh no. That has this one on. Not even trying. What happened? Dad beat me.
Player 1 with the win! Player 1, you squeaked by with this victory. And from
Player
the looks
one,
of you, it's a
you're player-
squeak from one of those
Okay, cool.
laboratory mice that can't find
It's
a
player
cheese
one,
at the
but
end of the maze.
player
All
two.
you'll find is...
Alright. Let's do one more. Let's see if I can redeem. I need a redemption. I need redemption. That was terrible.
Hi, this is Cookie, and before we get started, I want everybody to check under their seats. Feel that? That's the underside of a seat. Pretty cool, huh?
That's me as a host, though.
Well, look at this. We've got two of the greatest minds of the 21st century. There's your hardware. You can
That's
force
not
another
at all
player
true.
to answer immediately by hitting your screw button. If they miss it, you win extra bonus dollars. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by...
Spray-on sunburn. A healthy way to look damaged.
Try to choose the
I
wrong
don't
answer
need
brought
that.
to you by our
I need to go out
sponsor
on
to
the
get
beach for
prizes
like an
and
hour
cash.
and a half. Because, you know, redheads burn. Go us.
All right, here we go.
Get ready, time for question.
Nope. But I need this redemption round, so I'll act like I'm ready.
Let's begin with Mr. Universe sure is sparkly. Say the muscular Mr. Clean decides to start training for a professional weightlifting competition. While practicing for the clean and jerk portion of the competition, what might you see him do? Lift a barbell to his collarbone, then above his bald head. Lift a barbell to his waist, then above his bald head. Lift a barbell above his bald head in one continuous motion. Or lift a barbell to the back of his neck, then above his bald head. Time's a-wasting. Player one. The clean and jerk properly executed requires that the weightlifter first lift the barbell up to rest on his collarbone and deltoids, and then straight up over his head.
Yes, I got the
Mr. Clean
lead.
does it all alone, too. He refuses to have
Barely,
somebody
like,
spot
you
him
just have to
because the man
answer it
just really hates spots.
Faster than...
Oh, mama gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Tell you so.
This one's known as... I got me gun aimed at your heart chakra, and it's a bloody disodat.
And you get the dissert.
Player two, you're behind at the moment, so this this or that has got
By
your name on
200.
it. I am going to read off 7 names, and for each, I want you to tell me if it's the name of a yoga pose or the title of a Jason Statham movie. If it's a yoga
know who
pose,
Jason Statham
press
is.
the square button. If it's Jason Statham,
Great.
press the circle button. Player
I
one.
can only guess off of the
Try to
many
lock
yoga
in
poses
your
that I
answer
know,
before
which are
player
like
2,
5.
because if player 2 gets it wrong, but you get it right, you'll steal that cash. Okay, we're off. Warrior! Plank! Crank! Safe! Warrior 2! Cobra! Snatch!
Oh my god.
You had some great fight scenes, but the dialogue was kind of weak.
There's a Warrior 2, by the way.
They offer
that's the
free
one that we
yoga
both-
classes
I-
here at
I
the
stealed
office
it,
every
or I could
Thursday.
have, but I picked the
Unfortunately,
exact same one
Thursdays
as
are the
you.
days I pick up my weekly 4 cases
And
of
there
Slim
we go.
Jims
That
at
is now
Costco, so I
2,200.
can't make it.
Dollars anyway.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Here's one for you. I don't know how much an upright vacuum costs. Which company's logo would make the best name tag on The Price is Right? Target's, Best Buys, Walmart's, or Macy's? Players 1 and 2? Yeah, you were off target. Ready for this? The Best Buy logo is a giant yellow price tag. Much like the yellow price tag shaped name tags contestants wear on The Price is Right.
Should have known that.
But then you'd have to convince Drew Carey your name is Best Buy. Maybe it's a family name, and then if you won, they'd make the check out to Best Buy. Yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I still would do that. I'm so going there. That's fine. Totally would do that.
And now, Hidden Wood. You know what? Screw it. Let's do a Billy O'Brien question.
One's made of skin, one's made of
Okay,
wood.
cool.
Who's the dummy?
Not me.
Hello, Billy.
I'm not Dilly. I'm Dilly's sister, Dottie.
Wait, what?
You heard me. Is this thing on? Okay. Which of these finest tuttets is not a female tuttet like me? Miss Tiggy, Sherry Lewis's Landshot, Toto Gigio, or Noki Fraggle?
I know what the question's asking. I think it's just...
Player 2, watch that clock.
Oh, your phone's off, by the way.
Player 1. Can't do anything right, can you?
Of course.
Want to see the right answer? Billy.
Daddy,
Betty, what are you doing? And why are you wearing that
Miss
wig?
Piggy is
just
a
read
female
the
puppet.
answer, Dunny.
Miss Piggy, Lamb Chop, and Moki are all females, I guess. But Topo Gigio, the famous puppet mouse from the Ed Sullivan Show, is a boy. Not to be disrespectful, but I guess I don't think of puppets as really having any gender at all.
Well, if you dine me a few drinks sometime, Mr. Nasterson, I could certainly prove you wrong.
Let's talk about this off mic.
This is not a redemption route I was looking for.
I call this one cross-dressing at cross purposes. Well, that was, weird. It gets me thinking. If RuPaul got really into physics, how would she change the name of her reality show Drag Race? RuPaul's Vector Potential Race? RuPaul's Retarding Force Race? RuPaul's Kinetic Energy Race? Or RuPaul's Relativistic Mass Race? Watch the clock. Player 2? Well, I've seen worse. Player 1. No, I think relativistic mass is what it's like to see your uncle in a dress. Smart people choose this. Drag is the lessening or retarding force on an object from wind or fluid resistance.
Yeah.
And when you're cross-dressing, you have to be very careful about where your fluid resistance is coming from. Round 1 is in the books. Don't forget, all the questions in round 2 are worth double. And hint, hint, the wrong
Okay, thank
answer of the
goodness.
game
I thought
is still out
I thought
there
Miss Piggy
waiting
was
for
like a
you.
sunbird
Okay, we're
thing.
bringing it on.
Because, you know, she spray tans for some reason. Even though she's a Muppet character. I think she does, I don't know.
May I introduce McConaughey there?
So,
If Matthew McConaughey went to visit his ancestral home of Scotland, what side of the road would he drive on? All right, all right, all right. All right, all right, but a little left. All left, all left, all left. Or all one way, all one way, all one way. Player 1. You're going the wrong way. Player 2. In Scotland, like in the rest of the UK, cars always
wow.
drive on the left side of the street.
if
If you drive down the right side in Scotland, you'll get killed.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Up next, gagging on the couch. There are so many characters in the Simpsons universe, I still don't know how many total because there are more of them than there are fingers at this office. I may have to figure out a different way to count. Maybe this Geiger counter over here. If I use a Geiger counter, which character from The Simpsons will it definitely count? Duff Man, Crazy Cat Lady, Radioactive Man, or Mr. Burns? Here's what you meant to pick. The Geiger counter is
Dang
an
it, we
instrument
both
used to
picked it.
pick up radioactivity levels, so it would definitely pick up Radioactive Man. Radiation can last thousands of years,
Dang it.
or a couple of seasons
Why was that
less
one so
than The
obvious?
Simpsons.
And the last one you
Players
couldn't
1 and
pick it
2?
out.
It looks like you got burned. And now you can get burned for weeks
I
to
needed
come
that.
with a can of spray-on sunburn. You just
Granny
won
couldn't do
from
that.
spray-on sunburn.
Granny doesn't understand. Like,
Spray-on
she knows the right
sunburn.
answer. She
The
has to
safe,
pick it.
easy way to
She
look
can't.
sunburned fast. Today's wrong answer of the game is worth a whopping
Oh, I needed that
$8,000.
so bad.
Enjoy.
But it doesn't matter if we both get it.
Follow me down to the sea.
Okay.
Let's try A Chew Good Men. Oh, shoot. My panini press is broken. I guess I'll have to eat something else.
Cookie fortune with cookie messages.
That's the fortune.
Oh, damn, I love that panini press. Okay, my fortune reads, don't have a cow. Oh, all right, I'm calm. And to prove it, which of these actions would be an example of me not having a cow? Me having a female elephant, me having a female hippopotamus, me having a female dolphin, or me having a female bear? Not much time. Player 1. You know, dolphins are one of the smartest animals, so they probably would have gotten this right. Player 2. A female bear is a sow. The other females listed here are known as cows.
Jeez.
This was a hypothetical question, by the way. I've never given birth to any kind of animal
Hey, I knew
that
it
I
was a
know of.
hippopotamus
Am
or
I
something.
right?
Dad is so bored, he's not even challenged anymore.
Here we have Pitbull isn't dangerous, he's just misunderstood. What if the singers of Timber had no timbre? Kesha and Pitbull's voices would be barely audible. Kesha and Pitbull's voices would be way too loud. Kesha and Pitbull's voices would be indistinguishable. Or Kesha and Pitbull's voices would be completely off key. Player 2. Player 1. The timbre of your voice or an instrument is what makes it distinguishable from someone
used
else's
my
voice or
music
another
theory
instrument.
vocab
So timbre with
to narrow
no
it down.
timbre would mean that Kesha and Pitbull sound exactly alike. But with technology today, who knows what singers actually sound like anyway? I mean, take my voice for example. If we don't adjust it,
Then I sound way different. I mean, can you hear how nasally I am?
That was weird. Please fix that when we do question 10.
say hello to Occupy Moose Street. I find 1% milk to be the most unfair dairy product of all. Why should all the milk fat be contained in that tiny 1% of itself? How about some fat for the rest of us? But I'm sure it's got a good excuse. What might my carton of 1% milk say about how 1% of itself came to control all the milk fat? It took years of hard work and chemical extraction of fat. I got up off my butt and boiled away the excess fat. I used my brain
Okay,
power.
Dad, this won't hurt you. If you
The
get it
screw
wrong,
is
you'll
in you,
probably still
player
have more
2.
than
5
me.
seconds to make a
So-
choice. I think you know it's coming.
Yeah, I mean,
Player
what,
1, your screw
4,000?
worked out.
Or 3,000? I'm still.
Time to twist the knife.
I'm in the game. Take that.
You mean to tell me neither one of you players thought to pick this? Whole milk, which contains about 3% milk fat, is centrifuged or spun at a high rate of speed until the heavier fat is separated from the rest of the milk. They can then add
Sorry,
however
Dad,
much
it had to
fat they
come down to
require.
that. I was out of
And
this. You were
sometimes
still
when
above
cows
me.
give a lot
I
of
mean,
milk,
like, I'm like,
it's
this won't
too
hurt
big
him at
to
all.
fail.
Just put it did, you know.
Welcome to
We know
the
how to play this,
attack.
I'll skip it.
I'm sorry, was I talking too much? Fine, here's your clue. I'm a sexy French maid and this is a stick-up. The robbers in these movies were disguised as what? Good luck.
Oh, great. Good job. That would have been fun. Oh my gosh, you're like losing and then gaining it right back. I don't understand. I mean, I get what the you don't know, or I get what the Jack Attack's about. I just don't know it. I don't know, man.
Everyone's got it! Excuse me, Player 2, did you say something? No, I didn't think so. Because after somebody kicks your butt like Player 1 just did, there's only one thing to say.
Yeah, you can lose a lot. Yeah, Grammy didn't know that you lost money. I was like, I did not know that. Hey, you gotta think about it like this. We won one, we lost one, and I was for certain, I knew I was gonna lose that last one. And I was like, you know, I'm just not gonna hit anything.
Yeah. That's what I should have done, was sit there and just let it go by, but
Yeah.
I kept thinking, I think that's right. No, that's not right.
Yeah.
I think that's right. No, that's not right.
Well, you win some, you lose some, and now I gotta go find that wrong answer of the game for the people.
For the people.
So yeah, let me do that, and I'll be right back with that wrong answer. We
And if
found
you haven't
it.
heard of Gangnam
By the
Style,
way, we
it was a
may or may not have
one-stitch wonder.
tried this answer 2 or 3 times.
I'd hate to polka fun at this answer,
Polka. Polka dance.
and I won't,
That's-
because
yeah.
this is the wrong answer of the game, which means you've just won a heavy metal accordion from
my
the
God.
Accordion to Jim Accordion Store. Rock out with your lederhosen. Out. Today's wrong answer of the game is accompanied by an
$8,000.
$8,000
Oh, man, I could've
cash
used that.
bonus. Have at it.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
And there you go. That was the wrong answer. See you guys in the next episode.